Hello, Richard Amoroso here, member of the Philadelphia Orchestra's first violin section, coming to you from my home. So today we're going to talk about one of the most important and fundamental drills that you can do as a violinist or violist, or maybe even a cellist. Anyway, we're going to talk about Martelé and why this is such a great sort of drill and exercise to do each and every day. I'll never forget one of my colleagues saying he goes back to this drill every time he feels like he's a little out of sorts, and he really does it regularly. And it's a great way to kind of make sure everything is in order, let's say. So Kreutzer 6 is the etude that I generally give to my students because it really kind of is quite simple, yet it gets right to the point. And you've probably heard it. Okay? It's very simple, very kind of basic. But what we really want to do is, first of all, capture the stroke that we need in this etude, okay? And that's basically done in the upper half, okay? And you could just do maybe just simple C's over and over again. And what you're trying to do is start the stroke as quickly as possible and then stop the stroke as quickly as possible with absolute silence on either side, okay? So bow's ready, on the string, fingers down. And you can see I'm really clean with the attacks, and the releases are equally clean, okay? Okay, now comes the good part. So after we have established the stroke, what's essential is the left and right hand coordination. And that's really something that I see lacking in so many students, from beginner to intermediate to even professionals, when it comes to playing different repertoire. I was even talking about this with my daughter, who's playing Vivaldi Violin Concerto, and we were just talking about having the bow really being ready and the finger ready and having that coordination of the left and right hand. And of course, you can do this with your scales, and that's why I think this could be even more important than your scales, because you can practice your scales in the fretting of your hand while still doing this exercise. So let's talk about the sequence of how this is executed, with absolute precision. We're going to get that third finger down, put the bow on the string with the right amount of weight, okay? Then we're going to play this note, and what's most important is what happens next. Now, with this first one, it's quite easy because the bow is ready for the G string and that G natural, and there's really nothing to do except pick the finger up and have the bow ready, okay? Now, that wasn't super clean, but you understand what I'm saying. I want to get this down and have the finger off the string ready for the next note. Now, for this next note, this E natural, this is a little bit more complicated because from here, we want to have the first finger down and ready and the bow on the string. And then I'm, again, already ready for the next note. Ready for the next note with both hands. That is really the critical piece in this etude, getting the left and right hand to work together. What do I need to do next? Get ready. As I play this, I'm thinking G natural. Now, as I play that, I'm already thinking of getting ready for this E natural with my first finger, and there I am. Next one, I'm thinking, okay, I got to get that third finger down for the C natural, okay? Very, very deliberate, thinking exactly of what is sort of coming. That is sort of the essence of this. As you do this, you will get ready more quickly, and you'll do it sort of automatically and unconsciously, subconsciously, and maybe even unconsciously, okay? So watch, clean. And you can sometimes even watch where the bow is, making sure the direction is good. Okay, that wasn't very clean. And you want to sort of analyze how good was that stroke. Okay, that was good. That was okay. That was good. Okay? And again, I'm really focusing on the process, not sort of just getting this over with. So we can even take this to the next level and play more difficult pieces and make an exercise out of it. Something like the Polonaise by Wieniawski, and playing like different parts of the bow. And I'm really making sure that I quietly get this left hand ready before I actually play the note with my right hand, okay? So, getting ready for A, getting ready for B natural. Okay, and again, what I'm really trying to establish is quick readiness with the left hand as well as the right without making a fuss or making any noise. It's about really being clean with this readiness. You can also just practice your scales and do something very simple and maybe kill two birds with one stone, like play D major scale and have the third finger fretted and ready for this whole step. Same thing for the next note and next one, okay? You can always kind of be creative and just make up exercises as well. So try that out. work on your technique, left and right hand. It's so important to have these hands working together, doing it effortlessly. Professionals do this sort of unconsciously, like myself. I don't even think about getting my fingers ready because I've done it so many times. So please do leave some comments. I always appreciate that. And if you really like this, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you all very soon.